G'day Aussie Gridiron fans, welcome to the G'day Gridiron podcast, brought to you by the Aussie Gridiron Network. This is the Week 14 reaction show, and we've got a new fan. How we going, Isaac? How are you today?
Oh, very well, thank you. Very, very well. Good day.
Good day for you.
Well, the Eagles lost, so it's always a good day.
Good weekend for you then too, because the
Oh, yeah.
Falcons lost too.
Oh, yeah. And the Buccaneers lost, so the Panthers might be taking the lead in that division.
Number 9 pick now, mate, I see.
Oh, yeah. Keep losing, please.
All right, we do have a new guest in the house this week. It's been a little while since we've had a brand new guest, but we found one. We threw the call out to him last week. Yes,
Yep, last week.
Last week.
Yep.
I'm losing track of time, mate. It's Christmas. And he answered. And it is, if you are a listener of the show, none other than Michael Elliott, who has been commenting on our Facebook post in the NFL Fans Down Under group. Welcome, mate. How are you?
Thanks, mate. Pleasure to be here. A bit nervous, but we'll see how we go.
Yeah, well, no need to be nervous, mate. We're just talking ball. That's all it is.
Love it. Nothing better.
Yeah. So no, you don't need to be nervous, mate. We'll have a few questions for you just to get to know your stuff, which we've chucked at some other people, and then we just talk ball, mate. We just go through those reactions, and that's it. So
Yep, cool. Sounds good.
Right, well, let's kick it off. How long have you been an NFL fan, mate?
Mate, I'm going to show my age here, but I started watching the NFL with Don Lane about 2 o'clock in the morning, taping his 1 hour NFL specials. So that would have been early 90s, late 80s.
Oof. Oof.
You guys were barely thoughts by then.
Not me, mate. You'd be surprised at how old I am.
I was just a twinkle in my daddy's eye.
Yeah, Isaac was definitely not around, that's for sure. All right, well, there's one burning question that we had from last week when you put in that stonking reaction. Your reactions have been great every single week, mate. But there was one question where the three of us couldn't figure out. So it's the big question because we asked you not to tell us as well. Everyone else that's come on, we knew what team that they were a fan of. But who is your NFL team?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh,
my God, the
here we go. Oh, no.
The Green Bay Packers, baby!
I knew.
And for those listening on audio that listen on Spotify, he's just done like the high school reveal where he puts a hat on of the school that he's going to. Green Bay Packers!
That's it.
He would be a happy man this week. Oh, God.
I was nearly going to pull out if Chicago had a won.
Never pull out. Never pull out.
More relieved than happy, I have to say, because I didn't think we were going to hold on, to be honest.
Yeah, well, only just, that's for sure.
Caleb choked on that last play, and I reckon Ben Johnson would have had a 2-pointer ready to go.
Oh, 100%.
Caleb is a dude, it turns out. Last year was definitely a false year. It's false, we didn't see the best of him.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. That is one. That is a team and a player now that you can point at and you can say that was a coaching problem, 100% a coaching problem, and they fixed that problem, and then the year has just been stonking for the Chicago Bears. They did drop from the 1 seed to the 7th seed with that loss, but that is just indicative of how the NFC is right now. It's insane,
crazy
in terms of parity.
Yeah, and there's a couple of interesting games for both of them coming up too.
Oh, yeah.
The Fox broadcast, though, man, I was listening to that while that game was on, and No, it was while the Vikings game was on, and they were previewing, like saying that the Packers Bears game was coming up, and they're saying this is coming up, but they kept like phrasing everything from the Packers' point of view. And they're like, if the Packers with a win can go to first in the NFC North, and I'm like, but if the Bears win, they would stay at first in the NFC North. They're
the
already there.
What's the problem with that?
I'm like, they're already there. Like, what are we doing?
Mate, they said it's a rivalry, but they haven't won a relevant game for about 20 years.
It seemed like a rivalry this time. I don't know whether it's a coaching rivalry, though. That might be more what it is now.
Yeah, Ben Johnson threw some shade when he started, didn't he?
I know. So it's been pretty fun. All right. Well, the third question in that lot was, how did you land on the Green Bay Packers? How did you land on that team? Because, of course, we're Aussies, so we usually have a bit of a story as to why we started following a particular team.
Well, the first time I actually even watched Don Lane on NFL was Brett Favre playing.
Huh?
So he was just slinging 30-yard passes down to Donald Driver, and I thought, well, they won the first game, so they must be all right. That was a team for me.
Beautiful.
It's
Pretty
funny.
easy,
We've had a
really.
few. We've had a few of those, haven't we, Isaac?
Yeah, they're watching it up late night, and then all of a sudden they're the fan of the team that's on the telly. It's good. We didn't
Now
have
it's
access to what we have today. Like not 5 or 6 games on the telly each week. It was just the one, and it was 2:00 in the morning. I think I remember one year I was watching the Super Bowl on SBS. Like, could you imagine if it was on SBS these days? Crazy.
Now it's get up at 4:30, smash a couple of coffees, and away you go.
Yes. Well, yes.
That's a regular day, Isaac.
Yeah, well, true, yeah.
That's every day for us.
Yep.
Righto, awesome. Well, we've got a ton of reactions to go through, as Michael would well know. He contributes heavily towards that every single week in that NFL Fans Down Under Facebook group, which we have absolutely taken over for 14 weeks of the season so far. So big, again, I know a couple of guys do actually listen now, so big thanks for just letting us continue to post shit in that group and get
100%.
people. But we are getting people talking. I like to feel like we're doing a service to the Australian NFL landscape. So we got some reactions from there and from our socials as well, the post we put up on our Instagram. And we are trying to actively get our Facebook page working again. So if you are on Facebook and you haven't liked our Facebook page or anything, just go and search for G'day Gridiron, at G'day Gridiron everywhere, and just like and follow it there. We are trying to figure out how we can integrate Facebook into our lives because we are Australian, again, and a lot more Australians use Facebook than they do other social media platforms.
Yep.
Of course, the Americans use heaps of X, which, we don't need to be in that world. I've tried to be on Twitter a long time ago, and it's just a terrible place to be, really. So we have some reactions, and we'll just go through them, and we'll work on some of them and have a chat about some of them. And maybe we might get to a Monday Night Football preview, but I highly doubt it, considering it's the Falcons and the Bucks.
I'll preview it, please.
If you are a fan of Falcons and Bucks, we might have a quick talk about that at the end. But if
I'm a Baker fan. I reckon he's my favourite player outside of the Packers.
Oh, you
100%.
and Ian would get on like a house on fire.
100%.
Oh my
100%.
goodness.
I'm gonna have a jersey coming by the end of the year, mate, for sure. All right, let's get Michael. Do you want to kick us off? You haven't put one in the Facebook group this week, and I feel like you're going to have something good.
I deliberately held back.
Good stuff.
So the first game I saw was the Rams, and Williams and Coram, are they the best running combo going around at the minute?
I don't think so. They're really good, but my choice would be Gibbs and Montgomery. They've been doing it for a couple of years now. I think they've really locked up that two-headed beast type play calling that Dan Campbell likes to run.
Yeah, the way they played on Sunday, I just thought they They were pretty good. Dallas held up the Detroit guys, and so did Green Bay the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think they've been doing it for longer. That's the only reason I lean towards there. Coram has been getting a bigger role in the offense lately, which our mate Kev the Croc Hunter would be absolutely delighted with. So yeah, I'm just going on previous weeks. They've just been doing it for a lot longer than Coram and Williams.
I know we got 130 yards out of Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason combined this week.
Ooh.
Vikings actually figured out we have running backs.
Yeah.
I do miss Aaron Jones in the Packers outfit.
Yeah.
He definitely looks better in purple, mate.
Oh, the North is here. Look at him
So
go.
does Jordan Mason for Manjot.
Oh. All right, what do we got next?
So the Caleb Williams to Zacchaeus pass, was that the best touchdown pass of the year?
Oh, I think it's way up there.
Oh, I'm going to admit that I haven't seen it. I haven't watched the highlights yet. I pretty much jump on. Yeah, catch of the year better than Puka's last week, where he kind of backhanded it and pulled it down.
The pass.
Oh, the pass. Sorry, okay, not the catch.
Just out of control.
Yeah, okay. I'll have to go and have a look.
Put it between Nixon's hands.
Yeah, right.
As the
okay.
defense takes it diving out.
An absolute missile like full side pass and everything. Isaac. He was,
okay.
Yeah, it was the baseball throw basically, and it was a full on missile. And I remember commenting that to the boys in the group when we were watching it live. I was just like, Caleb just out here throwing missiles. I thought for sure, who was it? Whose hands did it go through?
It was Nixon. Yeah, it was Nixon.
I thought for sure the way that the TV copy looked and we were watching it on the broadcast, they had him from the back, and I thought for sure Nixon had intercepted that.
I thought,
the way that both of them went down, I thought he had the pick for sure. And then Zacchaeus just came up. You could see the ball come out of his hands, and he was pointing at the ref until the ref put his hands up. And then he just, you can see him just cheer. And it's like, holy shit, he got that? And when he saw the replay where it went through his hands, it's like, holy shit.
Williams' other pass to Cole Kmet as well was a cracker as well, which is a bit scary as a Green Bay fan.
Ooh, is Caleb starting to come to life, is he?
A little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a bit of worry for us all in the NFC, mate. that Cole Kmet long catch though, down the sideline there, that had me. I commented to Manjot straight away. I said, geez, I wish we had an AGN broadcast. Could you imagine us when Cole Kmet does a catch like that? Just
Cole Kmet.
Just break it out. We'd be all the tropes. We'd be breaking all of them out. The nicknames everywhere. But anyway. What else you got?
What is a touchdown catch? Isaiah Lakely taking 3 steps, catching the ball, slowing down, getting it slapped out, and they just didn't complete the catch. I give up.
That's a touchdown.
It was a touchdown. It's just I don't understand it anymore. Now, literally, you can be face on to the goals, and all that has to happen is the ball crosses that plane. That's all we've ever been told is the ball crosses that plane, and it's a touchdown. And now all of a sudden we're putting in this. You have to have 2 steps and a meaningful football move. No, that's out on the field. I get that part, but we've been taught and we've been told for eons now that the ball crosses the plane and it's a touchdown. And it's control over the plane, touchdown.
Hardly anything of the ball too. It could be 2 or 3 centimeters.
And as long as you've got control and it crosses the plane, it breaks the plane.
Yep.
So he's
booked the plane. It was a clear catch.
Yeah.
2 feet, 1, 2, and it wasn't like they was quick steps either. They were long strides.
Mm.
If it was on the sideline,
he had the ball
2 feet down, it's a touchdown.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too. How often have we seen a controlled catch and 2 toes down, and that's a touchdown?
Yep.
We look for that constantly and in replays. So every part of that likely catch was a touchdown. It's just that officiating was an absolute joke. And it's just every single week now, it's like we find these new ways for the officials to just insert themselves in games, and it's just getting beyond an absolute joke.
I'm pretty sure they've come out and doubled down and said after the
Absolutely
fact
they did.
Oh, they did. Yeah,
it's
they
still not a
came out and
touchdown. And
defended
you're
it.
like, Jesus, all right.
Yeah, they
whatever.
came out and gave an explanation that it was, and even that he went, his left foot was down, then his right foot was down, and then
Touchdown.
from that point onwards, we're looking for essentially what they're saying is they want a meaningful football play after that, whilst still having control of the ball, but the ball got knocked out of his hands.
Yeah,
it's like,
crazy.
what are we talking about? No,
absolutely crazy. Mr. Butterworth, the vice president of the NFL, came out and said it's absolutely the right call. To complete the play, he needs a third step.
You should be sacked.
It's just ridiculous. This is just officiating is in the toilet, and it annoys me. We need to stop with these part-time referee things. Like,
to quote Jeff Tooby, there's got to be an investigation.
Other leagues all around the world have officials that are full-time referees or officials, and they train and they look at their own tape, and they train properly, and they get better, and they learn, and they teach each other, and it grows the game, and they don't insert themselves as part of the game like NFL officials do.
NFL official regular season pay $205,000.
It's
on
bugger all,
average.
man. Yeah, but they're all part timers. These guys are like they during the week they're like lawyers and doctors and stuff, and they just come out and
$205,000. You can be bloody.
You'd be professional on that.
Employed full time for that.
Well, yeah, in Australia definitely could. What's an NRL official get paid?
Let me have a look. That's NFL. The 205. He gets paid entry level. Well, the referees top tier get $300,000 annually.
Yeah, exactly. And they're full time.
Yeah, but that's probably $200,000 US.
Yeah, yes. So
You're like, fuck, I could live off that. I don't need to work in the middle of the day. Jesus. Anyway, carry on.
Okay. Jags have got control of the South now that poor old Danny Jones is gone.
They've got control, but the Texans are coming right up their asses. Far
They're coming
out.
up hot now, aren't they, with smashing KC?
That defense is just unbelievable.
that Texas defense is proper legit. Like it is unreal. And at the right time for them to get fully hot. And then they've got CJ Stroud sort of coming back, I guess, to his past form at the same time. And you know, the things working around, like Woody Marks was sensational this week. So that, you know, it's the South is actually, it's been a joke for a long time, I think.
Yeah.
The South. Just in terms of quality, and it was always like, someone will win it. Like, yeah. And I think both South divisions are like that as well. But this year, both South divisions seem to be a lot stronger, and like we care about the teams a bit more, and it's enjoyable to watch, I think.
The Texans should win out too. So they got Arizona, Vegas, the Chargers, and then Indy again.
Yeah, okay. That's a decent run home. But poor Indy have just fallen off a cliff, the poor bastards. Like, poor Daniel Jones took a bet on himself and took a 1-year deal in Indy, and he was going great guns. He probably would have got that long-term deal, franchise quarterback.
Look, I would hope that he still gets some kind of deal out of Indy anyway. That injury is going to put him up against the season, the start of next season, which is very hard. I wonder whether he might get another year with him.
Yeah.
It might not be the sensational contract that he would have got otherwise if they went to a playoff game. By the way, that's one of my big bets has gone out the window now, Isaac.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to lead him in a playoff game.
Yeah.
They haven't got a lot of alternative either, because they gave away their first rounder next year for Sauce Gardner.
Sauce, yeah, who's also battling a calf
Who's-
injury, which
yeah.
could potentially be an Achilles injury. So,
So the Jags have got a pretty soft draw coming home too. Apart from they've got Denver, they've got Jets, Indy, and Tennessee.
yeah, it's gonna be tight, real tight. Who's got the division kicker in that one? The Texans in the division of 4-1.
So
I don't know who the head-to-head.
So the Jags lost to Houston about a month ago.
Oh, yeah, when they were up by 26 or something like
Yep.
that, didn't they? They come
and
back.
they beat Houston. They beat Houston early on when they were in the doldrums.
Yeah, okay.
So
It's a cracking division to keep an eye on.
And the Jags have got Brian Thomas actually doing something decent now. So they've got
Yep.
another alternative.
Mm-hmm. And
How's
Jacoby Myers has been going all right there too since he's arrived from Vegas. So, I like the Jags. I can't remember where I put them in our pre-season division. I thought I had them winning it, but I'm not too sure. But I liked them at the start of the season. I think they're going to go all right.
Oh, I'd have to go and have a look to see about that.
Mm.
Yeah, and poor old Indy. I mean, now apparently we're bringing in Philip Rivers for a workout.
Oh,
see
Philip
this?
Rivers just
Not
probably wants to
April
get away
1st,
from
is
his
it?
14 kids.
I
No,
just don't.
it's not April 1st.
That's a big call. He hasn't played in 5 years.
When can
Yeah.
Richardson come off IR? When did he do his eye socket?
He's
thing, or
also
is he
he's
gone
also
for the
on
season?
the list for Hall of Fame entry this year,
Oh,
and they're
Jesus.
talking about him unretiring. So I don't
That's
know
a
how
good
that
call
works.
too.
How does that work?
Because you got to be 5 years removed, don't you, or something?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm just like, are we sure that there's not better options out there?
There's better options out there.
I mean, I'm just
There's
having
much better.
I'm having a quick look just to find who some of the free agent quarterbacks are right now.
Bailey Zappi, someone out there would be.
I'm pretty
be
sure
fine.
Taylor Heineke's not on a team.
Go and
What's
get Jameis off the
What's
bloody
he done?
Giants.
I'm
I'd
trying
have
to think
to-
of somebody else. There was someone else that I thought of straight away. I'm like, there's these guys that are still, I'm sure, are still out there as available, and it's not signed to teams. And I'm like, why are we going for Philip Rivers? What are we doing?
Well, he's got lots of
and
practice at handing a ball off, so that's probably all they need. And hope Jonathan Taylor can do the job.
Yeah, he hasn't been that great though lately.
Not
So
lately, he hasn't.
Yes, my fantasy team agrees.
You've got more coming, surely.
KC are gone.
Oh,
100%.
yes. Yeah.
100%.
Stick
They're-
a fork
they-
in them, they're done.
They are at the worst record to say in football right now.
Okay, here's a question for you that I heard
Isaac
on the...
didn't get that reference.
No. Heed the Call podcast. Is it just a gap year like the Patriots used to have, and they'll come back and retool next year and be just as good for another 4 or 5 years?
I reckon
It's possible.
I reckon, yeah, 100% it's possible. They've got
Okay.
4 linemen out at the minute, so Patrick's not getting a whole lot of time to do too much. If they can get it, I'm not sure Rashee Rice is the right answer for him, but get him some support, and I think they might be all right.
Okay.
Sadly,
All right.
Yeah, because the only problem is, I think, other than that, there's a few guys who are definitely getting up there in age, and this, like we talked about Travis Kelce, this might have been his last season, and who else? Chris Jones. I mean, he's definitely getting there. There's a few other guys on that defense which are a little bit iffy as well, like guys that are just been around the block with him for a long time.
Yep.
did you see Kelsey's Falcon on Sunday?
Oh, Kelce had a shocker of a game.
Bounced
Absolute
off his
shocker.
head and went
100%.
straight to Al Shahir.
Absolute shocking game, didn't he?
Poor bugger.
What else you got, mate?
Taylor, though.
He does.
The Bills are looking good. The alleyway's being cleared for them. The Bengals don't look like they're going to make it. The Chiefs don't look like they're going to make it. The Ravens don't look like they're going to make it. All their playoff hoodoos clearing the way for the Bills, especially in the snow.
Let's have a look. At the moment,
Yeah.
they're sitting at sixth in the conference. The Texans are at 7. The Colts, who probably pretty much won't do anything now, are sitting at 8.
Yeah.
Ravens, Chiefs behind that. We're already going to be sticking a fork in those guys. So, I don't know. I think that might be the conference now, to be honest.
I think so too, looking at it.
Yeah. Yep.
Unless the Dolphins are going to put up a big surprise somewhere.
I think they're still too far back. Like, they've got Houston, as you've said before, Michael, they've got a pretty good run home. Like, they should win 3 out of 4 of them.
Yeah.
So that
And
takes them
18.
to 11 wins, and that then gets them. And Miami's then got to win out and hope others.
Yeah, I
fall
was
in
just
the
having
arse.
I was just having a look at their last 4 games, and it's against all the teams that are above them in
Yeah.
the standings. And there's an NFC team in there as well, so it really does nothing for them. If they were playing some of those teams that are above them, just above them in that race to the 7, then they, I think, might have had a bit more of a hope to push someone out, but they're not. So yeah. I reckon that's the 7 now. Broncos,
I think so
Patriots,
too.
Jags, Steelers, Chargers, Bills, Texans. It's just going to be what order they end up in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The only trouble with Buffalo is the road to the championship game is going to have to go through the Patriots.
Yeah, not too sure. They're having a really good season, the Patriots, but they're not playoff tested yet. So they haven't gone anywhere near the good game coming up. I think they've got the Bills again. That'll be a real
Yeah.
big test for them
Yeah,
when they're
just-
on a bit of a heater. So
This
that's-
coming
Okay.
week, Bills at Patriots.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, so that's that'll be the one that'll tell us if the Patriots are the real deal or if the Buffalo Bills are going to go on and make some noise in the playoffs.
The Patriots are currently 3-0 in the division.
Yep.
So they got 3 division wins, and Buffalo is 2-2.
Yeah.
So the Patriots, I think, even with a loss, the Pats still hold the lead in the AFC East.
Yep, correct.
So this week, essentially, by and large, doesn't matter. It'll only matter for the number 1 seed in the conference.
Yep.
Yeah. According to ESPN, they've only got a 16% chance of making the Super Bowl.
There's still a chance.
Yeah. I think so.
Anything else, mate? Or is that the end of yours?
No, mate, that's enough of my ranting, isn't it?
enough
No,
for
they were awesome. That was good.
We're great, mate, as they are every week.
We could go the full hour.
So if anyone wants to put together anything like Michael does, absolutely do. Get in that Facebook group. A few others from that one. Let's go through a few. Our good mate Damien Firth, the Commanders fan, who has been messaging me a lot this week. Damo, Commanders.
We're sorry.
Sorry, bud. Commanders keep failing. The old roster hasn't helped with injuries. The old silver lining. I hate to say this, but this season has gone to shit. When we lose to the Giants, we can get a better draft position. Damien is 100%. Just after this week, I don't know what to say. I I messaged the boys probably third quarter of that game, and I was like, "What the hell is with this Vikings team? I just don't understand it anymore. They confuse the shit out of me. It's to the point where I'm like, do I want to wake up for this game anymore? But I end up doing it, and all of a sudden we're having an absolute blinder from the start, and we end up 31-0 to the Commanders after going scoreless last week. It's the first time since 1980 that the Minnesota Vikings have held a team scoreless. And and I think it's only one of a very few handfuls of times in ever that I think it's one or two, maybe three, maybe two or three it was, times ever that a team has gone scoreless one week and then held a team to a scoreless score the next week. So gone from one high to the other. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like we were just trying to even out our for and against after the last week against the Seahawks. It confused the hell out of me. And what really confused me was what the hell the Commanders were doing in that game. I thought for sure with Jaden Daniels back on the park that I said it in our previews. We're gonna lose here at home. I thought for sure we were going to lose at home to the Commanders, especially with Jaden Daniels coming back in and the way that Mariota played the week before and the Commanders played the week before with Mariota. And then they just come in and lay this egg where nothing gets going. Passing-wise, nothing gets going on the ground. Rodriguez tried, I guess, for a good period of it. But even then, they weren't giving him a lot of carries, so I don't know what the deal is there. And their defense was just, absolutely terrible in terms of defending a pass. Up front, rushing-wise, sensational. They sacked McCarthy 4 times and really had him spooked. But the first half, the O-line, the Vikings O-line was holding them back and giving McCarthy time to pass. And I think that's all where it came from. Isaac.
And he still didn't pass it to Jefferson.
No. 3 yards.
Yeah, so I've got a bit of a thing here. Jaden Daniels, if you listen to the podcast, don't go back on the field. You have a certain amount of time in this game to make as much money as you can. Get yourself healthy. You are going out there for no reason at all. The season is gone. Stay on the sideline. It's great if you want to be out there, but you have a short amount of time to produce for your generations to come. Stay off the field.
And that's how he got hurt, wasn't it? Because he was playing junk time.
Well, that's right. That's how he got hurt the first time, I believe. He was playing right at the end. And poor Zach Ertz, that injury looked that looked really gruesome. I didn't think the hit was illegal, like he wasn't going into to injure him, but the way it came out, I think that may be career done for Zach Ertz there, unfortunately.
I think that might be. I think he had that feeling too. I had a feeling that Zach Ertz already knew he was going to probably hang up the boots somewhere soon. And then you get an injury like that, which, again, it's another, when you're doing a knee, you're doing MCL, ACL, even Achilles, that all those injuries put you at this stage right up against the start of the 2026 season. And that's a hard road to come back from and come into. So,
yeah.
I'd love to know, Zach Ertz,
Michael, I think they might be the worst team in football. Like they're there with the Raiders and the Jets. I can't determine between those three who is the worst. Who do you think? Do you have the Commanders? Who do you think?
I think the Commanders at full strength are probably significantly better, but the way they've been hammered with injuries this year, I reckon they're all a bit of a circus.
Yep.
Gino, poor old Gino, he's taken the cash, he's gone to Vegas, but he's earning it, isn't he?
Yeah. I tell you what,
getting
though,
the shit beaten out of him.
Isaac, second week in, because we had teams eliminated last week.
Yeah,
we now have 9 teams eliminated from playoffs. All up, 4 in the AFC, 5 in the NFC.
Yep.
And the Commanders are 100% amongst those.
Well, I don't know. If you're the Giants, do you let the Commanders win? You've 100%. Got the first overall pick. You've got the first overall pick at the moment. And if you win that game,
Dart breaks a toenail and doesn't play the rest of the season, I reckon.
Yeah, Jesus.
No, because they'd win with Jameis too. He's my second favourite player in the NFL right now.
I've seen clips of him on the CBS broadcast or something with Bradshaw and that, and he's hilarious.
He was on Fox.
Just the best.
He was on Fox, and good on Fox Fox announced him for the broadcast 2 days after CBS announced Russell Wilson was going to be on theirs. And well played, Fox.
Well, yes,
well played.
100%. Who would you tune in for?
Yeah.
Did you see the clip of him watching him play in the snow?
No.
And he was watching the game, the Bills game in the snow. He's like, "Oh, look at these guys in the snow. Look how lucky they are to play in the snow." And it's like, but then he was rhyming everything, and he's like, "And that all rhymes, and we're having a good time."
He's the best. I love him. He
did a full Duval thing as well. Did you get that one?
Yep, I've seen that one. I've seen the Duval thing.
I'm going to clip
Amazing.
Jameis's Duval because that's way better than Cohen's. Washington are currently got, according to Tankathon, the 6th overall pick in the draft.
Yeah.
So, I don't think with a loss, I don't think that moved much from around that 6th spot.
No, because you've got a couple of 2-win teams still there.
There's a lot of bad teams out there.
Well, they're in amongst they're all in amongst at the moment all the 3-10 teams, which is Cleveland, Saints, Jets, and Cardinals.
So if the Giants win, they'll go, 3rd pick, and the Raiders and Tennessee would get 1st and 2nd.
If the Giants win?
Yep.
Yes. If the
the Giants win, Vegas will go to number 1.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. If the Giants win, Vegas will go to number 1. And the Giants would probably go in amongst that group.
The 3-10 group.
The 3-10 group, because they'll all end up at 3-11 except for Washington. No, yes, because they'll end up at 3-11 as well, yeah. So they'll go in amongst that group.
Mm.
They'll still be top 10, but you're not going to be 1, 2, or 3.
Yep.
And I don't know. I think the Giants could afford to be honest. Because they don't need a number 1 overall pick apart from capital, where they could sell it off to somebody who does, because they've got their quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be great.
They've got their quarterback. They've got a star wide receiver. They've got a star running back. So you're building line now. So I think
their defense is pretty good.
I think anywhere in that 10, you're still going to get a decent amount of draft capital that you're going to be able to build up O-line players, like build up either line, pick good guys, and get more capital, get more of those guys. So you never know. They could just win it for shits and giggles, really.
It'd be interesting, though, because you could see people doing what, the Rams traded their first for next year, and they've got Atlanta's first, which could be a top 6 pick now.
Well, Michael, we'll get to that. There's a reaction in there for that one. I'm very excited to react to this one.
Is that the next one?
No, it's not. It's a couple
all right,
down.
we'll get to that one then. We'll just go next one. Tim Straker. We're back to Baltimore. Baltimore aren't making the playoffs, but will do just enough to keep Harbaugh in a job, resulting in Lamar not agreeing to an extension this offseason. Yes, you are correct, Tim. They won't make the playoffs. Yes, you are correct, Tim. They'll do just enough to keep Harbaugh in a job because Baltimore seem to be, just like Pittsburgh, one of those teams that don't like to get rid of a coach, even though it would vastly improve their entire team and their offense and their outlook.
Yep, agreed.
That's a big call.
I just think it's too long, and it's the same thing I have with Tomlin and the Saints. If Tomlin goes 9-8, if Tomlin goes 9-8 and wins a division, I think that guy's head might explode, as well as other parts of his body, because I think that's his absolute dream is to be just over 500 and still win a division. But
he can retire.
I think it's the same argument I have with Steelers as I do with the Ravens, and funnily enough, they're in the same division. But having the one coach for so long and still ending up at the same spot, it's the madness definition over and over again. And it's just like, how long do you keep doing that without recognizing that you need to change something to progress? Like, you can't do this. The Bills are also in that conversation. McDermott hasn't been there anywhere near as long, but you've wasted. The Bills have wasted Josh Allen's like his youth. The Ravens now have wasted Lamar Jackson's youth.
Do you reckon the Ravens trade Harbaugh? lot of the coach put him in the coaching roundabout and get a first round pick for him somewhere.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think anyone's going to.
That's the thing. I don't think anyone's even come and calling for that.
No.
Because I think these days it's about the younger coaches, and they're all sort of going towards that trend.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's the same thing. So, I have that thing, but it's just I have this feeling that they need to progress. They need just new ideas. I think that's all it is. It's just new ideas, and they need to get it in that building somehow. As do the others that I mentioned as well. Broncos are definitely not frauds. Today was definitely a blueprint for playoffs football. Pound the rock and don't give your opposition the ball, says Scott Hempel. Isaac, I'll let you go on this one because we all know my thoughts about.
You actually replied to Scott, but I think they did. They fluffed. The score was fluffed out a bit by a couple of late touchdowns for the Raiders there. So I like the Broncos. I think they are. I don't think they're frauds. I think they're just doing enough to win the games, but I actually like them. I think they're Super Bowl contenders.
The big test will be this weekend.
Who they got?
They got the Packers, baby.
Oh, jeez.
I was letting him drop that for you, mate.
Okay, thanks.
My problem with the Broncos right now is that they're playing up and down to their opposition. So they're playing to their opposition. They should have smashed the Raiders from the outset in this, and yet it was 14-7 at halftime, and they were playing like the Raiders. They came a bit better in the second half and started really controlling the play more or controlling the game, but they still didn't score a ton of points. And if you're a legit team, especially one that is sitting number one seed right now, and you come up against the absolute bottom sewer level team, you should be destroying them in every part of the park.
Some kind words there for the Raiders.
Yeah, well, offensively they're woeful, absolutely woeful. The Raiders, and that Broncos defense should have destroyed them. Yet they still let them be in games, even to the point where Gino was pulled in the third quarter, and Kenny Pickett came on, and then Kenny Pickett looked legit. He was actually getting time to throw passes and was throwing darts, and I'm like, I mentioned the boys in group chat, like, see you later, Gino. Just keep Kenny in there. Like, what?
Denver were in prevent defense. They'd shut down. It was never out of control.
But I just don't believe that they're going to be that good. And you are right. The test is this week against the Packers.
I was just about to say,
if they play up to the Packers and we end up in a shootout, I think I'm just justifying exactly what I'm saying. They've got the Packers, the Jags, the Chiefs, the Chargers the next 4 weeks.
That's tough. That's a tough run home.
It's doable for them, but I just feel like all they're going to do is play to the same level.
Gears them up for the playoffs.
It does.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting run home.
Well, you know the old superstition, though. They need a loss before the finals. They don't want to go into the first playoff game with 14 in a row.
We're on a 10-game winning streak too.
Yeah.
So it's a sensational winning streak, just like the Patriots. Yeah. If you go in, they could still go in as the number one seed. And they've got to win to take that mantle off the Patriots as well to stay at that point. So.
Yep.
Joey B made me lose my bet, says Bobby D. He's not happy this week. I owe my boss a bacon and egg roll because Buffalo had to win. Joey B had to throw back-to-back interceptions.
What a game.
What a game. What a sensational game. Every single time, what a sensational game. Unfortunately, history in these games, in these particular matchup, is not on the Bengals side, and it looks like it never will be. The majority of these games between the Bengals and the Bills have always ended in a shootout, and a shootout is, by the NFL terms, in terms of stats, technically defined as both teams scoring over 30. The majority of time they've ended in a shootout, and the vast majority of the time, I think it is like 99% of the time, the Bengals have lost that shootout.
Please, Bengals in the off-season. do something so you can make it to the playoffs. This game deserves to be in the playoffs. That needs to be a playoff matchup. Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow in the playoffs. We need that. Please do something so you can get there, and please let Joe Burrow survive.
This was the year we should have seen this matchup as an AFC Championship game.
Yeah,
this year,
100%.
The year that the Chiefs have faltered and the Ravens have shot themselves in the foot. This is the year that we should have got this shootout as an AFC Championship game.
Not to be. Sorry, Bobby D.
They need to
Joe
spend
Burrow.
all their draft capital next year putting together some sort of defense.
Yeah.
They just sacked a lot of them and just start again.
Just a mildly leaking sieve would be better than the floodgates that open up there.
Certainly would be. And on that point, our old mate, Pancakes and Punts, good old Nick. This year has to be it for Josh Allen, even with them most likely being a wild card. Him and McDermott need to win the AFC at a minimum. Nick, you know, Isaac and I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, 100%. And I don't think it's it for Josh Allen. It's it for McDermott. If he doesn't make it, I think they've got to make that change. That they have to. It's
as we said earlier. I think that they've made finals now. That looks like sure. That's sure it is that they've made finals. There would have to be something wild happen in the next 4 weeks for them not to make the 7. But yes, they have to make that AFC Championship game. Actually, I think they just need to make that game at a minimum, but then they definitely need to win it. It has to be this year.
Yeah.
And I think I know why Nick's making that point, and it is exactly what we just talked about with the Bengals, is the Bengals are dead in the water. The Chiefs have faltered. The Ravens have shot themselves in the foot. So all the big guys, the big guns, are all out. So they're back to having to deal with the Patriots, and that's going to be the biggest hurdle, I think.
As the highest-rated wildcard team, though, they're going to get Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh the first week. So that should be gravy for them. Just depends on how the rest of the cards shake up.
Yep.
Oh, that could be interesting. Will they get that? Well, they're currently the 6th, so isn't it 5th, 6th together? Who is 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6. 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6. So it would be, at the moment, they'd be taking on the Jags. Yep.
That's tougher than Pittsburgh.
I would think so, yeah.
One to go to.
So they actually want to get to, if they can get to 5th.
5th, yeah.
Then they will play the Steelers, and I think that's an easier matchup. And I actually think that's a favourable matchup. The Jags-Chargers together would be a favourable matchup for the Chargers, just to be honest.
They want to hope Houston doesn't sneak into that third spot over Jacksonville if they
imagine that.
If they stay in 6th.
Yeah, yeah. If Houston end up into that first in division spot, number 3. I think there's a lot of teams in that AFC that might be losing to get out of that spot really quickly.
100%. 100%.
I feel like you don't want to face that that defense in the first week of the playoffs. All right, our mate Jack, Isaac. Packers versus Bears went as expected. Led towards Green Bay only because of home field. You reckon, Michael?
Yeah, let Michael take the lead on this one.
Go
for it.
I have to admit, when I saw the odds come out and they were 7-point favourites, I nearly fell off my chair.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Yes.
They covered them. They actually covered the end spread was 6.5, so they actually covered. But I just thought that is ridiculous.
I thought that was horrible.
I was expecting it to be decided the last play, and it basically was. Unfortunately, my disgust of Chicago has turned to respect this year. And I feel a bit dirty saying that, but
it's recorded too, Michael. We'll keep playing this for years to come.
They might actually break their quarterback passing record this year too.
That's
mind you, Jordan Love's passed that about 10 games ago, but you know.
that's horrible. I hate when those records come up and they're like, this is the first time that a quarterback has achieved this level for this franchise. It was like the Browns one the other day with Shador, and it's the first time that a Browns rookie quarterback has achieved 300 yards in a game. That's not something to like be excited and lord over. That's a terrible franchise.
He's the second coming.
I know, but it's just it's a terrible thing. Like, I don't know how people don't get that. Browns fans don't get when you're pointing that out and celebrating that. That's actually a bad thing. Like the fact that that's the first time, and we all know Baker should have been the future of that franchise, and he couldn't do it because you screwed him over. But yeah, it's just like that's not right. Anyway,
no, he's fine now. He's got Deshaun Watson being his mentor. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Post-game massages all round.
With that kid is high on the list to be caught speeding again. I guarantee you that. Or to go to some kind of speeding-related offence will happen with that kid. I just have this feeling. It's going to be
and his mates have
going down.
His mates have been in the passenger seat videoing it for him.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, his brother was a better player. He was the better one. Falcons tanking for Diego if he declares, says Kathleen Beck.
All right, let me have it.
How are they going to
do it? Is he going in the second round? I don't think so. Oh, how good. I replied to Kathleen on the thing. I was like, Diego who? Like, they don't own their first round pick. Like, they can tank all they like. They're getting a better pick for the Rams. Thank you.
They got the 9th pick in the second round. That's what they're going to have.
Yes, that's right. So I hope it was worth trading up for to get the 25th pick in this year's draft to give us the 9th pick or higher next year. Isn't that trade just looking more and more stupid by the week?
Absolutely ridiculous.
Will you guys keep Brissett, you reckon? He looks better than Kyler.
No, the Rams. This is the Rams who have got the pick.
No, I mean for next season, will you keep Jacoby Brissett?
No, I'm a Rams fan.
Oh, you're a Rams fan. Oh, you're
cheering. Yeah. Oh, exactly. That's why I'm so happy. Like, I am on Falcons watch to make sure that they lose to get this pick. Like, it has been a theme of the season. What games do I want to watch this week? I want to watch the Falcons, and I want to watch them lose. And that pick just keeps getting better and better, baby. Oh, just how good. They are a basket case.
I just had to double check. They do, in fact, actually have their own second round pick.
Well, they didn't give it to us either.
I thought I'd just check that they hadn't done something dumb like give away that second round pick as well.
I love it.
So the Rams are going to pick at the moment would be 9th and then 31st if everything happened the way it does, and then 63rd.
Yep.
So that is sensational for a team that could be going to a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, yeah. That's it. I seen somewhere on the socials that was like the Rams could go and win the Super Bowl and have a top 5 pick the following year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And everyone was saying we come out and we bought the championship that first year. Look at us now.
You did.
Yes, but we also built for the future.
And hey, have I not been saying that? I've been saying that.
You've been saying both.
Yes, that you've definitely bought the first Super Bowl, but this one seems more meaningful because you've actually built a team and built for the future. So now you can actually, there could even be like some kind of mini dynasty going on in LA.
We're not there yet.
Because you have the actual tools to keep going for many seasons rather than just buying a bunch of old blokes that were broken the very next season, I'd say.
How many more years do you think Stafford's got left in him?
2 after this one.
Yeah,
I think he's got 2 left.
Unless those alien stem cells like get implanted in preseason again when he goes into that weird dome device on the sideline. Who knows? Glenn Baker just says, "Thank you, Saints. Yours truly, a Panthers fan."
Isn't that coming down to the wire, that division? Like, I am so torn on Thursday night's game because if the Bucks win, the Panthers have to win. But I want to see the Falcons lose, so yeah, we'll see.
Tyler Shuck, that could be the quarterback for ongoing. I didn't think they were going to persevere with him. He didn't look too bad last weekend.
I think you put a half decent team around Tyler Shuck, and the Saints aren't so bad.
Yep, agreed.
And he's still.
I don't think. Yeah.
He hasn't got Olave playing at the minute either.
No, I don't think he's like more than 5 years kind of thing as a quarterback. I don't think he's at that level yet. He could be. He could be a guy that really gets more of a late bloomer, but I think he could definitely see them through a rebuild. I think that's he's the kind of guy that could definitely see him through a rebuild and find himself a pretty healthy job along the way, whether it's at the Saints or somewhere else. And I think as we go along through these next few years where they are building that team back up again, which they can only really do through the draft because their cap situation is
horrendous,
horrible. He'll get younger guys, they'll get some skill, they'll learn together, and I think as they get that half-decent team around him, we'll finally not see the Saints at the bottom of that division every single year again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think they might actually be able to compete with the Panthers and the Bucks for that division. Not the Falcons, though, because they're never going to get better. The Falcons need to get rid of their coach very, very quickly. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
I think his
at 4
house
and
is
9.
already up for sale.
Yeah, I'm surprised at 4 and 9 that he's not already out the door.
Yeah.
Very, very surprised. All right, that's the last of our fan reactions for this week. I'm having a hell of a time here. There's bushfires around me, and my nose has gone to shit. I did actually forget to mention that if anyone heard a nice little sound in the background of last week's podcast, well, welcome to summer in the Hunter Valley. And you will hear the crickets in the background of all my recordings right through until the end of spring, because that's just what happens at my house. So if you want to hear what the sounds of summer actually sounds like in the country, just listen to one of our recordings, because it's just constant. It's a constant drone. I do have a couple of little points out of after today's game with the Eagles and the Chargers. Did you know? So Jalen Hurts went 21 of 40, 240 yards today, 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. The Super Bowl quarterbacks from last season, Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes, this week, in week 14 of the season, had 0 touchdowns and 7 interceptions between them.
Jesus Christ. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know.
Talk about falling off
Eagles
a cliff.
Done? Are they like they're winning their division? But is that a quick round exit in the playoffs?
Oh, you'd have to think so. This where they're going at the minute.
Yeah,
Mate, I would almost think so. I can't see. I mean, any given Sunday, right? And they come up against the right opposition, and they're probably going to win.
I mean, they should have the first seed. They should have their win the division locked up. They got Washington twice, Vegas, and the only tough game is Buffalo.
Yeah. So if the playoffs started today, they'd get the 49ers.
Yep. I was about to say I don't know if they end up with that third seed. I wonder whether the Bucks or the Panthers, depending on who wins that division. Actually, the Bucks. It'd only be the Bucks, because the Panthers would still end up as a fourth based on record, I think. Anyway, but I wonder whether the Bucks or whoever's in that South division end up with the third seed, and the Eagles would end up against whoever the fifth seed is, which is currently the Seattle Seahawks. Or whoever finishes second in the NFC West, which Seahawks or Rams. I don't think you want, just like last year. This is like last year. Who really wanted to come up against the Vikings or the Lions in the playoffs? Like,
that's right.
This is who wants to come up with against the Rams or the Seahawks in the playoffs. No thanks.
You left the Packers out of that last contribution. Mate. What's going on?
No. Well, they
finished second.
They weren't a 14-win team either, though.
The Packers last year. Okay.
Come on now.
Yeah. So I feel like I feel like the Eagles don't finish third. Is where my feeling is about the Eagles right now. Yes, they're going to win that division.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just because the Cowboys lost.
Stink.
I would not say stink. They need to lose. If they won this week and they were 7-5, I'd feel way better about them winning that division still.
Oh, 100%.
They're coming
Especially
under
now
wet sail.
Yeah, they still could. I mean, they're 6-6, and the Eagles are 8-5. But I think there's a divisional problem there. 3-1. No, there's not. The Eagles are 2-2 in the division, and the Cowboys are 3-1 in the division.
Like we've said before, that draw will hurt them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting 6-6-1. I do forget about that draw.
Mm.
Same
And
as the Packers. It's going to hurt the
Dallas
Packers.
twice as well, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although with the draw, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they would have to. It would have to be record alone that actually got them there.
Yep. Correct.
But yes, so that's where, because there's the teams there. I don't think unlike the AFC, I don't think the NFC is locked away yet.
No chance.
Because the Bears are sitting at 7, and I think the Bears and 49ers are at 9-4, 6 and 7th. I don't think that they're safe from the Lions or the Panthers, and possibly the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings will be eliminated this week, basically, so they'll end up on the block this week.
Yep. I think Detroit's done this week too. If they lose to the Rams, I can't see them coming back from that. Personally,
no, I would have to agree with it.
They could help the Packers out by touching up the Bears in the last round, though.
Well, they could. I still think they beat the Bears, and I still think they go all right in their division. But I think for their playoff chances this week against the Rams is a must win. Must win.
And Panthers have got the Saints, so they could jump a lot there.
Yep. Who the Bears got this week?
I was just about to look at who the Bears have got this week because I haven't looked that far into the schedule for next week.
The Browns. The Browns. So, yeah. I don't know. I really think it's a must win for Detroit this week.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. 100%. I definitely. And then just looking at that, who have the 49ers got this week? Oh, Titans. What the? Where are we at? This week's going to be terrible to pick games for the preview, Isaac.
No. Fucking easy.
Why? Because it's only going to be 4 games.
Well, pretty much. But so you've got New England Buffalo, Kansas City Chargers, Baltimore and Cincinnati could be another shootout.
No, we're not talking about the Bengals are done. We're not talking
Detroit,
about
Detroit, Los Angeles. Oh, you got Indianapolis, Seattle could be a trip up game, depending. Who knows? There's a lot of interesting games coming up. I'm not on the preview show by the way on Thursday, so there's my 5 I'd like to watch.
All right. Well, that's the reactions for this week. Boys, I think we've had a really good chat.
Been really good. Thanks so much to Michael for coming on. And everyone who comments on that post in the Fans Down Under, like, he's really given us great content to come on here and talk about. Michael gave his every week, and and if you're ever keen to get on, reach out to myself, and I'm happy to talk to you and get you on. Mm-hmm. And then we can just talk about football, which is what we all love to do. Yep.
As we said here with Michael, no need to be nervous. Just talk about football.
No, thanks. I really enjoyed it.
No worries, mate. Not a worry. And yes, we're not previewing that Falcons-Bucks game because let's be real. The Falcons are going to lose and the Rams are going to get a better draft pick. That's the story of that game. And Tampa Bay have to get right after losing a game that they should have definitely won last week against the Saints. So,
yep.
So there's your preview for Bucks Falcons.
All in under a minute.
I'm not sure whether the Monday Night Football preview is going to be any better, to be honest. Because it's Dolphins Steelers, so we'll see how we go with that one. We might pick 5 Sunday games.
Please.
Anyway. All righty. Thank you very much for listening. As I said at the top, at G'day Gridiron everywhere, Instagram, Facebook. You'll find us on YouTube. And like, subscribe, follow, all that sort of stuff. Linktree/Aussie Gridiron Network for all the links to the rest of the network. And we will catch you on the preview show on Saturday. See you later.